Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. This is episode number 14, coming to you from the Naked Dino Man server. So since last time, the base is basically the same. Took a little bit of a break from building, and I've been going out and about, and I've been taming up some new animals. And as well, in addition to that, some of the guys on the server with decent animals have come by, and we've been doing a little bit of breeding. I wanted to dive into the breeding in Ark Survival Evolved for a while, but I wanted to get my base developed enough, and I'm so finicky about the way I design it that it took a while, but we are here. Started breeding. I have some fertilized eggs, a pteranodon egg and a tapahara egg. And I've also given some eggs from my dinos to other players, sort of like a trading kind of deal. You give me an egg, I'll give you an egg. One of them was tamed Fruit Loop. Fruit Loop was tamed? No. Mated. Yeah, we mated Fruit Loop to another tapahara. Fruit Loop has a really good stamina roll, and I'll go over kind of what that means a little bit later. I went out and about, and I tried to get a decent set of breeding animals. Oh my god, what happened there? Oh, I see what happened. You landed on the side of that wall on the inside of that ladder shaft. That has never happened before. Okay, that kind of took me by surprise. So I've been on my off-camera time, because it's a little bit tedious trying to record this stuff. I've been going out and about and taming up some pteranodons. One of the easier animals to tame at a high level, because you can just bolo them. And I've got some decent ones. Got some decent stamina rolls, and this one, no, let's see, this is not the one I'm thinking of. Trying to get all their staminas up to in the 650 range. Got a pistachio, is kind of new. And then we've got macaron, who we had before. Cookie dough is a new one. Cookie dough has an extremely high melee damage roll. But what we need to do, I need to start building upwards. We need some taming pens. I just need basically all-around storage. That area, this little rooftop platform, is quite crowded now, and we need to build up a variety of taming pens and farming areas and whatnot. We'll have to make a different platform to store those guys on in the meantime. But first, I want to try something which is going to be really tedious and finicky, but we'll do a little bit of the beginning of it on camera. It's time we try to tame a Quetzalcoatlus. Okay, there she is. Our target tame for the day, a wild female Quetzalcoatlus, level 75. Gonna be using my tapahara to try to tame her from the air solo. Quetzalcoatluses are one of the hardest animals to tame because they're so elusive and they never land until you knock them out. And we're gonna use the tapahara. Tapahara has a lot of stamina, 1700, and also a high carry weight, so we can carry around a lot of things like extra parachutes and the meat and the wooden spike walls and stuff like that we'll want to be able to use. And we're going to use a little technique which I've been practicing, and I'm decent at. We'll see how it goes. I switched over from my crossbow to a long neck rifle, because the long neck rifle is actually, because it's a lower quality item, it doesn't do as much torpor, not quite as much, but it fires straighter, which is going to be important. Now, according to my calculations, I'm using the survive/ark taming calculator, survive/ark.com. I'm going to need 18 shots to the body, or 6 shots to the head, or some combination thereof. If it takes a long time, the torpor will start to wear off, so probably a little bit more than that. But I've got plenty of supplies. Bunch of parachute. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to dive bomb this guy, or lady, straight from the top, like this. Hey-o! Okay. And this is, one problem is that... Got you! Okay, that's why we're using the long neck rifle, because it fires straight. We're using it because it fires straight, and the crossbow is much harder to aim on a moving target while you're falling through the air, and you've got this harness you're trying to shoot through. Okay, here we go. No? I thought I saw a hit marker, a little splash of blood. No. Unless you're just not moving. Okay. Where is my Tapahara? There you are. Okay, please come back here. And while we're off of the birds, they recover stamina. Basically, we can stay in the air forever. There you are. We can stay in the air forever. A little bit of server lag, though, which is fairly common in the game, can make shooting an animal in the air a little bit tricky because the animal is not necessarily exactly where they look like. If there's just like a split second of server lag, they might be somewhere slightly else. But if they're fine in a straight direction, hopefully it'll be straightforward. Here we go. Aha! Found ya! Okay, let's get back over top of it. All right, little update. Spent a few days shooting arrows into this Quetzal here and never managed to knock it out. I think the problem is it's taken me too long to get back on my bird, so I went back to the base, re-equipped, repaired my rifle, and we've got a grappling hook now, which I should have done to begin with, but I didn't want to stop the tame midway and lose my progress. Okay, here we go. Shot number one. Got you. Okay, now we just need to be in a good rhythm because the bird does that. There we go. Okay, reel it in, and we hop on. Good. Okay, that's what we need to do. Need to be able to get back on the bird much faster so that we can get a good rhythm. Consistently hitting darts. The aim isn't the problem. I can jump off and we can get pretty close to the Quetzal without it spooking. Much closer than we can get to a Tapahara, and it flies slower and it's a bigger target. But it takes longer to down it, I think. More total shots. Really don't want to be back over here over the water. Okay, yes, good. Please turn around. Please turn around. And switch weapons. Oh, you got to reload. Great. Okay, this is going to be an issue. Got you in the butt. Okay. And are you going to come close? No, you're not. So, we're going to do that. All right, where did you go? Yeah, this is way faster. Okay, this is going to be much better. It's more expensive because I had to make a bunch of grappling hook ammo. But that's okay. Once we have a Quetzal, we're going to be able to do all kinds of stuff. We're going to be able to, like, carry woolly rhinos and mammoths around. Okay, here we go. And maybe I should be a little bit higher just to give myself time to reload the rifle. Where are you? Here we go. Bullseye! Okay, and you're just barely out of range. So I shall do this. If I can get back on you without use... Okay, that didn't work. Okay, reel it in. Reel it in. All right, where did... There you go, over here. Oh, it's going to be so much faster. I think this might just do the trick. Okay, get up above its head. Like this. Switch to the other weapon. Did I hit it? I don't think so. It's not flying fast. Hey, bird. Okay, this time you're too close. Hey, hey, hey. Calm down. I saw a hit marker there. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Oh, not necessary. Okay, fine. Good. If I don't have to use a grappling hook, I don't wanna. Okay, coming in for another run. Get ready to dive bomb. In fact, we should be using this mode so that we can line it up better. Like so. Want to get basically right over top of it. Yeah, like that. Good. Perfection. Okay, switch weapons. Oh, you turned around again. It's fine. Got you! Okay, bird, pick me up. Pick me up. All right, fine, grappling hook. Zing, 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 zing. Okay, get back on. Okay, where'd the bird go? Where'd the bird go? Where did the bird go? Over here. All right, well, little update. Several days have passed. I was unable to tame that Quetzalcoatlus. This in front of me is a different one, which is only level 25. And I think the main problem with my technique, I did some digging around online, and I think the issue is that the farther away you are from your target, the less torpor is applied. When you use a bola for like a little animal and you get right up in its face, you get a ton of torpor. Part of that is just because you hit him in the face. The other part is the range. And so, I definitely want to tame a cat. This guy is only level 25. Or is it a female? Is it a dude or a dudette? It's a dudette. Okay, dudette over here is level 25. And I want to see if we can tame this one with a different technique. So, first off, we need to come down here to the ground. And let's see if we can start from this cliff. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to be using a long neck rifle again, but I also have my crossbow in case I run out of ammo or if I feel like one is more effective than the other. And what we're going to do, we're going to hop in the front passenger seat, from which I cannot steer the animal. But what I can do is I can give my animal commands to say, go here. And I can also say, okay, I actually need to be able to see something. I did find that these commands, there we go. They're a little bit buggy sometimes. There we go. Okay, we fell off. Oh no, we fell again. Attack something. There we go. All right, so now we are airborne. There are some whistle commands, which I am using, and I've rebound them to make them easier to use. So F1 and F2. I've rebound. So F1 is attack my target, which will cause your Tapahara to sprint. So occasionally, and it's kind of hard to actually get it to actually do it. I've found the attack this target command to be really buggy. Okay, now it worked. So F1 is that, and then F2 is all passive. F3 is go to this location, and F4 is stay put. So I've got like 2 sets of commands. And from the front seat, I think also the animal will use barely any stamina because nobody is in the front seat. And these commands can be fairly inconsistent. Like right now, the animal's not moving. Okay, now he's moving again. And we are going to be able to get really close to the bird and never jump off the animal. And when it gets far enough away, it's going to sprint super far. Well, right now it's not so far. But what we can do is tell it to attack the target, if I can get it to actually do it. For whatever reason, the attack this target command is very spotty. Doesn't always work, but this should help with the inconsistency of the timing of jumping off the bird and trying to get back on. Yeah, that's right, bird. And if it gets too far away, we can tell it to attack the target, although I've had a real hard time getting that to work. This is going to be a harder thing to do if I try to tame another Tapahara like this, because that bird is much faster. But for this one, you can see it's getting farther away. There we go. Now, tell it to attack, and we will sprint towards it until it gets close. And I'll tell it to be passive. And then I'll tell it to move again. There we go. Right up close in its face. That's right, bird. Okay, I did it. It's knocked out. It fell. Oh, I hope it doesn't die. Okay, put the gun away. It fell right in the water. We're gonna have to defend it. What's right next to it? If anything touches it while it's down, we're just kind of lucky that that bird is actually on the ground for the moment. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna hop off and get back in the driver's seat. And let's check. Oh my gosh, is it underwater? Is it gonna die? This is just kind of a danger. I don't see its oxygen declining. I'm not sure if we would be able to if it was technically underwater. But let's go ahead and give it the food. Now, if those birds are on the ground, I think we're okay. They usually attack if you're in the air. Well, I can't really... All right. Never mind, I take that back. Come over here. I can definitely handle myself a bird. I just hope it didn't... if it hit the Quetzal, we might have to start over, because that will ruin the taming bonus. Although for my first Quetzal, maybe I don't really care. I mean, the level's already pretty low. This was just a... to see if this technique I was using was better. It turns out it's way better. Dude, you about to get wrecked, son. You messed with the wrong Tabaha. You messed with a breakfast cereal. You thought you were getting into an innocent kindergarten scrap, but no. You got in over your head. Okay, just don't anger that other guy. All right, we need to get off the bird, and I think I picked up too many things I couldn't move. Can I move at all? Okay, now we're doing this. That's fantastic. Drop again. Drop. Land. All right, well, let's give him some of these, and I don't need all of my parachutes. And I guess I don't need this crossbow. After all, that will drop some of the weight I am carrying. I guess we'll find out soon enough if the animal is gonna suffocate. We'll go out here into the water. It is fairly large, huh? Oh, we're too close. Wow, we are really close to another guy's base. Okay, I can just barely place that. Oops. Let's check on the taming percentage. 100%. Okay, that's good. As long as we can keep some of this riffraff out of here. He's gonna walk into the spike wall and get angry and start attacking my stuff. No! Oh, God. And I can't... Oh, they're too close to the foundation or gate. Yeah, I can't place that because we're too close. I'm just going to have to risk it. And if that's the case, we may as well just pick up all of them and cross our fingers and keep an eye out. This is a Saber-Tooth Salmon. I'm not sure what their behavior is, if they would attack a player or not. I guess they're passive. They're not like piranhas that just attack everything in sight. So, if I don't have the spike walls up, as long as I keep the predators away, we should be okay. Let's also grab my narcotic if we need it. We'll be ready to go, although with the taming multiplier in the server, it looks like we won't. Did I not grab it? What happened? Did I already have it and I went the other way? Hey, bird. Scramsville, bud. I think I had... Yeah, I think I used like 50 or 40 or so, 30 or 40 of those darts. This guy's only level 25. But I think the technique is definitely applicable to higher levels because I was able to stay on its butt the whole time. And my bird, I don't think will ever run out of stamina, or at least not for a very, very long time. Oh, we did it! Hooray! All right, first Quetzal I have tamed solo ever, actually. The Quetzal I tamed on the old server, I did it with another person. Okay, I'm gonna name you Licorice because you're look kind of like dark and icky and kind of minty. Okay, awesome. So let's go back to the base without you getting murdered somehow. No, I don't want to do that. I want to, what are we looking for? Behavior. And we want to change you to peaceful so you don't get into trouble. All right, follow me, Licorice. Up, up, and away. Yes. So, finally, we have a Quetzalcoatlus, which is going to let us tame a lot of the medium to kind of medium-large animals, like woolly mammoths, rhinoceroses, all that kind of stuff. And I can actually fly around my Therizinosaur, the chicken original recipe. We can fly him up to the next section we will be building up here. I moved this section for the birds over to the side until we have more space for them up above. Oh, my guy got a level up. He has more than 2,000 stamina and now basically fly all the way across the island without stopping. Why are you? No. Go up. Go up, stupid. So we have a Quetzalcoatlus now, which is awesome. And we're going to start building. Next episode, we will be building upwards. This guy's kind of slow and a low level. It's a she, but you know what I mean. This lady is slow, but we'll get the job done until I find a higher level one. And now with that new technique, I actually got really frustrated trying to tame a Quetzalcoatlus with the other method. The problem was that, well, twofold. I was too far away from the targets, so not enough torpor was being applied, and it was taking too long to get back on the bird after dive bombing off of it, so too much of the torpor was wearing off the little bit that was being applied. With this new technique, I'm pretty sure I I'll be able to tame a higher level Quetzalcoatlus with that technique, and I'll try it out as soon as I find one. Oh, the sun just came up, and it's very dark down here. I'm going to show you a little bit of an update to the interior. I've done some organization. Let's turn on some lights. I put some lights here just for this purpose because of the dawn. I have not finalized the cosmetic details, so there's some things I will be adding, like these barrels that are just sort of general clutter. Oh, and I tamed a piggy, Morthia, for when we have some farm plots, which will also be building upwards very soon. But all of the different crafting stations we need are now nicely organized in this room, as well as all the storage space I'll need. So we've got the advanced forge from the advanced rafts mod, which is much faster than normal forge. Normal fabricator, refrigerator. This is a storage chest with just random equipment type stuff. Then this cauldron is for cooking the advanced cooking stuff, like well, all these recipes, like the focal chili. This is the Pimp My Dino station, which is a kind of an L shape. Then this is a storage for like random drops from animals, like the dino bones. This is the S plus crafting station where we make all of our building supplies. This is the paint bucket with all the paint. This is a normal smithy, which has like some weapony stuff in it. Then we've got the advanced grindstone where we make stuff like spark powder. And then we've got 3 workstations for all the different advanced raft stuff, like this hammock, for instance, and those these crates and barrels down there. That kind of stuff, but it's all perfectly organized. And then I've got all this stuff, like all of the saddle blueprints I've found in the different beacons and the actual saddles. And then random equipment blueprints and normal random equipment. It's not a blueprint. And this is a grill for cooking meat. It's very small and compact. Not as fast as the industrial grill, I don't think, but it's more compact. Also, I added these, I forget what this is called, this spine thing, the runner for the staircase. Doesn't look perfect, but it adds a nice level of detail, I think. But that's going to do it for this episode. Finally, we can move on and work. I've also added some railings just for an extra level of detail. Finally, we'll be able to move on and start building upwards. I've got some fertilized eggs, been breeding my animals with some of the other players on the server's animals. And once we have a space up there, we can make a hatchery. And we can start collecting eggs and hatching eggs and raising up dinos and swapping their stats. Trying to get the best stats to carry over to the children. That's going to do it for this episode. Leave your comments. Who's making noise outside? Who's disturbing my lovely morning? There is a T-Rex. Leave your comments below. Are you wild or is somebody driving you? Okay, you moved a bit because I'm very close to you. You're wild. Wild level 90. Are you trying to attack? Hey. 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 All right, that's it anyway. Where are you? Yeah, that's right. You better run. You better run, sucker. Trying to bite my guys through the door. We'll see you next time. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.